after a thrilling first semifinal here at Edmonson County High School that saw Butler County win 15-11 over Whitesville Trinity, withstanding a major comeback. It's Grayson County's turn, taking on the homestanding Edmonson County Wildcats in the rubber match for the season series. And a good evening and welcome to Edmonson County High School for this evening's coverage of Cougar baseball on K105. I'm Sam Gormley. Appreciate you taking the time here to join in. This is an audio-only broadcast here today. No video will be brought to you, but we'll try to bring it to you as best as we can audio-wise as Grayson County takes on Edmonson County. It was two very different games when these two teams played this season. Grayson County winning going away in Leitchfield, and Edmonson County winning in a big margin here in Brownsville when they matched up in the month of April. But this one is the rubber match, and this is the one that matters more than any of the rest of them. As if Grayson County wins, they'll play Butler County, scheduled for tomorrow evening here at Edmonson County High School. Obviously, if Edmonson wins, they will also play the Bears instead of the Cougars, and both teams will advance to next week's third region baseball tournament that will be held at Muhlenberg County High School. Coming up on our pregame show, we'll introduce you to both of these teams. We'll talk to head coach Jody Nutt. We'll have the starting lineups. So that'll come up and more as this is the 12th District Baseball Tournament on K105.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Leitchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim." Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Leitchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
At your global getaway, we're all about creating unforgettable journeys. Now's the perfect time to plan your 2026 adventure. Fancy a Royal Caribbean cruise, a Hawaiian escape, or a magical Disney World trip? We've got you covered. As a Royal Caribbean Master of Adventure, we're here for your cruise weddings, honeymoons, and vow renewals. Trust us, you'll be in expert hands. Visit yourglobalgetaway.com and let's make your dreams a reality. Your adventure awaits.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
Grayson County and Edmonson County in the 12th District Baseball Semifinals. Inching closer towards getting underway here today. When you dive into this matchup, teams very similar, especially when you look record-wise. Edmonson County 13-15, Grayson County 12-14. Wildcats are the 2 seed, though, tonight, so they will be the home team. Yes, it is at Edmonson County High School, but seeding-wise, they are the 2 seed. They lost the tiebreaker to Butler County via the RPI tiebreak. So they're the 2 seed here today, and they will be playing this Grayson County squad. So Edmonson County will bat second here this evening as the season series was split between the 2 teams. Your pitching matchup, it's going to be a fun one. Drew Pierce will start for Edmonson County. He's pitched 6 innings against Grayson County this year. Has not allowed a run. Allowed 7 hits, though, in that stretch. And, of course, for Grayson County, they're going to go with number 34, Gage Napier. He's been their guy. In fact, he's been their guy making his 5th straight 12th District semifinal start. His first one happened here at Edmonson County, and it was one that he probably liked to forget. Last ones have been pretty good as he's been able to push the Cougars into the championship game in each of those previous couple of seasons. He'll try to do that again here today to give him at least one more start in a Grayson County uniform that'll come up next week. Offensively, of course, you got Hunter Wilson for Edmonson County who can flat out hit the baseball. He's trying to make sure tonight isn't his final game as an Edmonson County Wildcat. Drew Pierce, he can also swing the bat for Grayson County. Jet Hawkins having a good season for the Cougars. Chase Bonnock has really come on as of late for this Grayson County squad as well. Joining, of course, Gage Napier swinging the stick for this Grayson County squad. We'll take a break. Jody Nutt, he's the head coach of the Cougars. We'll take a break, talk to him, get his thoughts on the matchup after this, as this is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Friends don't let friends overspend. If you're looking to upgrade your home without blowing your budget, at Box Drop Leitchfield, we've got brand new mattresses and furniture at the lowest prices around. Everything's in stock and ready to go so you can take it home today. Hurry, because the first to arrive gets the best selection. Find us at 115 Sequoia Drive across from Farmer's Feed Mill. Box Drop Leitchfield. Come see what everyone's talking about, and a proud sponsor of Cougar Sports.
When you give blood, you give life. And when you give life, you change lives. Make a life-saving impact by donating blood with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, your hometown partner. As the sole supplier of blood products needed in Grayson County, your donation ensures a stable and adequate blood supply for you, your family, friends, and your neighbors. You are the hero when you give. Feel the power of community and compassion in every drop. Give life and change lives with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center. Life is on the line.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMeister for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
Welcome back to our pregame show here on K105 Digital Production stream of the 12th District Baseball Tournament. Sam Gormley joined by head coach Jody Nutt. Coach, season as a whole, 12-14. I know you probably haven't had the chance to reflect on it a ton because you're getting ready for tonight's game, but as a whole, how do you feel about the year?
Well, so for starters, this is the second season, starts tonight, and our goal for this season is obviously be successful tonight, tomorrow night, have a chance for tomorrow night. But as far as a whole, from yesterday back, starting from March 18th, it's one of those things. The first half of the season wasn't near as good as the second half, but what I told the players early on, I said it doesn't matter where you start, it's where you finish. And the second half of the season after spring break, I don't really know what a record is, but I know it's a winning record, and we have played better. I told them that there's some miscues, some games I wish I had back, but we can't reflect on that. Just go day to day. So the second half season has definitely been better than the first half. So that's a good quality to have going into district tournament, and hopefully we're successful tonight. So.
District play for you on the regular season was kind of weird. I think is the only way to describe it. Yeah. You win by a lot in 3 of them, and you lose by I guess the Whitesville Trinity game was at least close, but you lose by a decent margin in 3 of them. Why?
I wish I knew. I really do. I mean, looking back at it, game 1 with Whitesville, we're up going in the 6th inning, 1-0. Nothing was going right that day for us offensively. Defensively, we're okay. Gage was on the mound. When Gage is on the mound, I mean, as I go through the other 2 games that we won, Gage on the mound, that's what you want. But I mean, he's not perfect. He's going to have bad days, and that day he wasn't bad. He just wasn't great, and they got the best of us. We turned around the next game. I think we beat them 14-3, 17-3, something like that. And that's how our district play has been with Butler and Edmonson as well. I mean, we 9-0 Edmonson the very next night. They 12-0 us. And then the same thing with Butler County. So I don't know. I'm going to say it's probably focus. And that I can reassure you that today from BP, we're focused, and we've talked about that. And today's a new start for district play, and hopefully we come in with a win tonight. So
you mentioned Gage. He's your guy today. I'm sure that in your time coaching, there's probably not another guy you'd want on the mound than number 34 today. What's the key for him against this Edmonson County squad?
I think just to keep his mind fresh. I called him in the office before the game, and try not to get emotional with him, but I just looked at him, looked in his eyes, and I said, I love you. And I said, I'll get emotional just thinking about him because he's a great kid. Out of all the ones that I've coached, as far as he's just a pure kid, and he's a guy that you want on your side through the ups and downs. And he's going to, one thing he's going to give 100%, whether it's his day or not, he's going to give you 100%. Just hopefully today's his day. But I told him I loved him and told him just to pitch his rear end off and have fun with it. And I said, whatever the outcome is, don't dwell on it. We'll move forward. And just thanked him for being the kid that he is. So,
if you need somebody in the outfield today, you just had a great play by your assistant coach, Nick Beeler, over there. Barehanded catch. So if you need him to go out there, he can catch some for you.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Coach, good luck.
Thank you.
That's been our pregame show. We'll have more after this.
Kentucky's outdoors is calling, and the time to answer is now. From world-class fishing on our lakes, rivers, and streams to renowned deer, turkey, small game, and other great hunting opportunities across the Commonwealth, don't forget your hunting and fishing license. Don't hunt or fish? You can still support conservation by joining Kentucky Wild and helping protect our most vulnerable wildlife. Hunting and fishing licenses, Kentucky Wild memberships, they're investments in our wildlife and outdoor spaces, so they thrive for generations to come. Get yours today at fw.ky.gov.
Paying for your student's college can feel overwhelming. Scholarships and grants help, but they might not cover everything. That's where the Kentucky Advantage Parent Loan comes in. With competitive low interest rates and no application, late, or other fees, the Kentucky Advantage Parent Loan offers a smooth and affordable solution. Owned and managed by a state-based nonprofit lender, we're committed to helping families like yours. Apply today and take the next step in supporting their dreams. Visit KentuckyAdvantageLoan.com or call 800-988-6333 to learn more.
Across Kentucky, treatment providers, state and local governments, and nonprofit organizations are working together to support your pathway to long-term recovery. These providers and communities of recovery will walk alongside you and help you find your recovery journey. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, the KY Help Call Center can connect you with resources right now when you call 833-8KY-HELP. You can also visit findhelpnowky.org to find treatment options near you.
Struggling with mortgage debt from COVID? Team Kentucky can help. If you restructured your home loan and deferred payments to the end of your mortgage, you may qualify for up to $60,000 in assistance to pay off that debt. Help is also available for other COVID-related hardships if you meet income guidelines. Apply today at www.protectmykyhome.org. This ad is sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
12th District Baseball Semifinals. Winner will face Butler County. Scheduled for tomorrow evening here at Edmonson County High School. Will it be the Cougars or will it be the Wildcats? It's about time for us to find that out as the coaches are right now meeting at home plate. Again, this is an audio-only broadcast here today. No video here for today's game, so we'll bring you the audio as best we can. And now we'll bring you the starting lineups. First for the Wildcats of Edmonson County, who will be the home team on the scoreboard with a 13-15 record. Leading off will be the designated hitter, Chase Bullock. Batting second in left field, Connor Self. The three-hole hitter will be the first baseman, Hunter Wilson. Batting fourth and starting on the mound is Drew Pierce. The five-hole hitter will be the shortstop, Braxton Green. Batting sixth at second, Jacob Logan. The seven-hole hitter will be the catcher, Logan Key. Batting eighth at third base, Xander Bentley. The nine-hole hitter will be the center fielder, Jake Coates. Jack Leach will be the right fielder. Once more, that lineup for Edmonson County: Bullock, the designated hitter, Self in left, Wilson at first, Pierce on the mound, Green at short, Logan at second, Key catching, Bentley at third, and Coates will be the center fielder. Now the lineup for the Grayson County Cougars, the record of 12-14, 3-3 in 12th District play. Leading off will be the catcher, Jake Bratcher. Batting second in center field, Jed Hawkins. The three-hole hitter will be the shortstop, Chase Balnock. Batting fourth and pitching, Gage Napier. The five-hole hitter will be the first baseman, Rod Morris. Batting sixth at third base, Case Rogers. The seven-hole hitter will be the left fielder, Brody Armstrong. Batting eighth at second, Spencer Langdon. And batting ninth in right field, Zach Snyder. Once more, that lineup for Grayson County: Bratcher catching, Hawkins in center, Balnock at short, Napier pitching, Morris at first, Rogers at third, Armstrong in left, Langdon at second, and Snyder in right. The first game of the doubleheader here was a thriller, and it didn't look like it was going to be a thriller as Butler County was leading Whitesville Trinity 10-0 at the end of the third inning of play, but and no surprise if you've ever watched a Whitesville Trinity team, they did not give up and they did not go away. The Bears hung on 15-11 as Whitesville Trinity had the bases loaded in the seventh. and could not cross, since they had the tying run to the plate, could not cross that run, though. Those are the lineups. That's your matchup. We'll take a break. One more. Grayson and Edmonson. Final time these two teams will match up this school year. And we'll find out who will be the victor of the final matchup after this. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today. Are you looking for the best building materials in Leitchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim." Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Experience.
Friends don't let friends overspend. If you're looking to upgrade your home without blowing your budget, at Box Drop Litchfield, we've got brand new mattresses and furniture at the lowest prices around. Everything's in stock and ready to go, so you can take it home today. Hurry, because the first to arrive gets the best selection. Find us at 115 Sequoia Drive, across from Farmer's Feed Mill. Box Drop Litchfield. Come see what everyone's talking about, and a proud sponsor of Cougar Sports.
When you give blood, you give life. And when you give life, you change lives. Make a life-saving impact by donating blood with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, your hometown partner. As the sole supplier of blood products needed in Grayson County, your donation ensures a stable and adequate blood supply for you, your family, friends, and your neighbors. You are the hero when you give. Feel the power of community and compassion in every drop. Give life and change lives with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center. Life is on the line.
Welcome back to Edmonson County High School 12th District Baseball Semifinals between the Wildcats and the Grayson County Cougars. Drew Pierce will get the start for Edmonson County. It'll be his 13th Game 7 start. He's got a record of 3-2, an ERA just below 5, 34 strikeouts, 36 walks, though, in 30 innings pitched. Again, he'll be facing the Grayson County starting lineup of Bratcher, Hawkins, Balnock, Napier, Morris, Rogers, Armstrong, Langdon, Snyder. Grayson County trying to continue their district championship stretch, as they've won 3 straight district championships. Last time they did not make the district championship was the last time Edmonson County hosted. It was also the last time these two teams matched up in the district semifinals. As the final warm-up pitch is being thrown right now by the senior Drew Pierce. And we'll be getting ready to start just a little under an hour later than we were originally scheduled to start. And early on in game number 1, it looked like we were going to be starting on time, but Whitesville Trinity did not go away, and Butler County hung on for a 15-11 victory against the Raiders of Whitesville Trinity. Edmonson County defensive alignment, Self, Coates, Leach is the outfield going from left to right. Bentley at third, Green at short, Logan at second, Wilson at first, and Key will be hanging the signs for Drew Pierce. There goes the throw down to second, and Jake Bratcher will step into the batter's box to get us going here in the 12th District semifinals. Bratcher will bring a .301 average with 8 RBIs, 3 doubles, and a triple. He's a good stage setter, though. Leads the team with 24 runs batted in. Good crowd piled in here in Brownsville. And the first pitch coming a little bit before 8:30 local time is a called strike low to Bratcher, and that's how we get underway here this evening. 8:28 official start time. Temperature of 81 degrees here locally in Brownsville. The 0-1 pitch is a high chopper up the middle. This is going to be a tough play, barehanded by the shortstop. The throw in time to get Bratcher. as Green had one play, and that was to barehand it, and he was able to throw out Bratcher by half a step on the high chopper. One down here in the top half of the first inning, and it'll be the center fielder, Jet Hawkins. Hawkins, .324 average with 13 runs batted in. 6 doubles, 3 triples at OPS at above 850. And the first pitch he sees from Pierce is outside for ball number 1. Pierce has faced Grayson County. He pitched in both of the games in the Monday-Tuesday series that was held back in the month of April. That's a ground ball to the second baseman, Logan. Bobbles it, recovers, and it's not in time. The bobble with a speedster like Hawkins, that's not going to work out. E4 allows the first Grayson County base runner. And when you're in district play, it does not matter how you get on as long as you do. Chase Balnock steps into the box, .319 average, 11 RBIs, 4 doubles. He has been hot as of late, but Pearson, the 2 games he's pitched against Grayson County, has pitched 6 innings, allowed 7 hits, 0 runs. And the first pitch to Balnock shows bunt, pulls back, and it's a pitch low outside for ball number 1. Over the last 10 games, Balnock hitting .571 with 2 doubles, 7 RBIs, and an OPS 1.268. That is beyond elite for the senior Balnock, who had a slow start to the season. Pickoff move, awkward stumble by the first baseman Wilson on the field. And I think he has some dirt in his eye, maybe, as there was a dust cloud on the slide. It appears to be okay down there at first is Wilson. 1-0 count here to Balnock. 1 down here in the top of the first inning. No score between Grayson County and Edmonson County. Hawkins is off. Swinging bunt attempt. Hawkins easily has that stolen, and it goes into center field. Hawkins now digging for third. Here comes the throw. Head first slide. He's safe, and the ball bounces away, but it's backed up. Hawkins takes 2 bags, a steal, and an error. And it was a called ball as well on that play. It'll go E2. Couple of Edmonson County errors has put an early potential runner 90 feet away for Grayson County. The 2-0 coming to Balnock. Pierce delivers, and Balnock sends one out into right center field. Long run for Leach. He's going to run it down in the gap. That's well deep enough to score Hawkins, and Grayson County takes a 1-0 advantage. Gage Napier, .352 average, 16 RBIs, 4 doubles, an OPS of .874 for the senior Gage Napier. And the first pitch he sees, he saws it off to the right side. Wilson, the first baseman, will take it himself, and that is the inning. Grayson County, though, does get a run on an error, and they get it to cross. It's the Cougars 1, and the Wildcats are coming up, as this is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Struggling with mortgage debt from COVID? Team Kentucky can help. If you restructured your home loan and deferred payments to the end of your mortgage, you may qualify for up to $60,000 in assistance to pay off that debt. Help is also available for other COVID-related hardships if you meet income guidelines. Apply today at www.protectmykyhome.org. This ad is sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Leitchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim." Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
At your global getaway, we're all about creating unforgettable journeys. Now's the perfect time to plan your 2026 adventure. Fancy a Royal Caribbean cruise, a Hawaiian escape, or a magical Disney World trip? We've got you covered. As a Royal Caribbean Master of Adventure, we're here for your cruise weddings, honeymoons, and vow renewals. Trust us, you'll be in expert hands. Visit yourglobalgetaway.com and let's make your dreams a reality. Your adventure awaits.
Gage Napier will get the start for Grayson County today. It'll be his 10th start of the season. He's got a record of 4-3, an ERA of 1.82, 55 strikeouts, 23 walks, and 57 2/3 innings pitched. He'll be facing the Edmonson County lineup that looks like this: Bullock, Self, Wilson, Pierce, Green, Logan, Key, Bentley, Coates. Cougars defensively aligned: Armstrong in left, Hawkins in center, Snyder in right. Around the horn it goes: Rogers at third, Bonnock at short, Langdon at second, Morris at first. Dan Bratcher will be hanging the signs for his senior teammate, Gage Napier. Napier got the start against this Edmonson County squad and was very good when they played in Leitchfield. Allowed only 5 hits and struck out 9 against the Wildcats. But as they say, that was then, this is now. See what Edmonson County might be able to do here. Chase Bullock gets us started. .271 average with 6 runs batted in for the Wildcats, wearing their all-navy jerseys with red pinstripes, with Edmondson across the chest. And the first pitch from Napier is at the knees for a called strike. Really good first pitch from Napier. He just went with a fastball and dotted it on the outside corner. And if he can continuously establish that bottom part of the zone, it could be a really good night for the senior. The 0-1 goes on the inside corner and just misses it inside. From our vantage point, we are kind of behind the left-handed batter's box at an angle. So it's tough for us to see as far as left and right where it is. That pitch is outside for ball 2. I've got a really good angle on up and down, on whether it's high or low, but as far as inside, outside, it's a little tough for us to see. 2 balls, 1 strike to Bullock, who shows bunt now. Pulls back, and it is high now. After the first pitch went in for a strike, Napier's thrown 3 straight out of the zone. Bullock this year leads the Wildcats. 19 hit by pitches. As a team, they only have 36 total. He is well over half. And 4 straight out of the zone for Gage Napier puts the leadoff runner on base. Connor Self brings a .283 average with 12 runs batted in, comes in, and Jake Bratcher comes in to talk now, leaving as the catcher talking with Jody Nutt. He's clearly not happy with his chest protector. Something's wrong with it. It seemed like it's a little loose. And while they fix his chest protector, Gage Napier goes out to talk with Chase Bonnock out at short. Case Rogers and Spencer Langdon will join in on this conversation behind the mound. Appears that the equipment has been fixed. Will come in. Tell you, that first pitch from Napier was really good. And then 4 straight out of the zone. I thought the second pitch he threw was maybe close to a strike, but the other ones weren't very close. The left-handed hitting Self comes in, with Bullock leading off at first, showing bunt. Pulls back, and another one out of the zone for Napier. This is one of these scenarios where if you're Gage, you almost just need to go back to the back of the mound, take a deep breath, and just say, hey, we're okay. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Blows it right by Connor Self. He said, come back and get this, and Self could not catch up to it. Napier really going primarily fastball to open up. Trying to establish that pitch early. 1-1. Goes high and swing and another miss from Self on a pitch high and outside of the zone. 1-0. Grayson County leads Edmonson County here in the bottom of the first inning. 1-2 pitch. Sawed off right to the third baseman. Backside throw to first. Not in time. So it was a line drive right at Rogers at third and nearly got Bullock leaning at first. It was a bang-bang play, but with 3 umpires, the first base umpire was standing right there and was right on top of it. Best bat in the lineup, Hunter Wilson. .426 average with 6 home runs and 24 runs batted in. Comes in against Napier. Runner is off Bullock. It's pitch inside the throw, not in time. Bullock has the bag stolen down to second. And an early tying run is now in scoring position for the Wildcats. Napier takes a peek at Bullock. High is the pitch, and it is 2 balls and no strikes. For Gage, of his first 11 pitches, 7 have been out of the zone. Uncharacteristic. Traditionally around 65% of his pitches for a strike. 2-0 coming. Just misses on the pitch low, and it is 3 balls and no strikes to Hunter Wilson. Wilson is a player that it wouldn't shock me if Michael Meredith, the head coach for Edmonson County, gives a green light in a scenario like this. The 3-0 pitch coming from Napier, right down Broadway for a called strike. Wilson was not swinging at all. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 down. Bullock the runner, and it's fouled off right side. Bullock the runner down at second after he reached via the free pass. Grayson County got a run in the top half of this inning after Jet Hawkins reached on an error and came around to score in a sacrifice fly by Ballnock. 3-2 pitch coming, 1 down. Takes a peek at Bullock. Now delivers, and it is low, and the second walk of the inning. And Jake Bratcher will toss back to Gage Napier, and now he is going to go out and have a quick conversation with his senior hurler. Drew Pierce will be the hitter for Edmonson County. He's a starting pitcher today, and when these two teams played back here in Brownsville last month, he had a pretty good day at the office. We mentioned he pitched 5 innings of shutout baseball, then went 3 for 3 with 5 RBIs in that game played here in Brownsville. Napier had a slower start to the season, but over the last 4 has been, well, pretty darn close to perfect for Grayson County. And the first pitch against Pierce is a fly ball hit back into deep left field. Going back is Armstrong, and he looks up, and that ball's gone. 3-run home run for Drew Pierce, and Edmonson County leads 3-1. Pierce was waiting for the first pitch, and Napier has now given up more runs in this inning than he had in his previous 4 games combined. So his previous 4 games, his ERA was 0.26, but gives up that home run, and in a way, now you get a brand new inning if you're Gage. You're down 3-1, but you got Braxton Green with nobody on base. And first pitch is low. Walks will haunt. Comes back to bite Napier. Green, the 8th grader, 365 average with 15 RBIs and 3 doubles. 1-0 is a line drive into left field. Armstrong charges in and drops the ball. He had a glove on it, but could not pull it in. And that'll go down as an error on Brody Armstrong to have another runner reach base. Still only 1 down in this inning. Jacob Logan, 272 average with 11 runs batted in, a double and a triple. And that's popped off right side out of play. 3-1, Edmonson County leads after the home run by Drew Pierce. The 0-1. Called strike on the outside corner, and it's no balls and 2 strikes, 1 down here in the first. The right-handed hitting second baseman Jacob Logan against the right-handed thrower Gage Napier. Takes a peek at Green at first. Pickoff move, and it pops out of the glove of Morris. And now advancing into scoring position is going to be Green, and this inning has gone from bad to worse now for Grayson. How to go E3 as that ball just hit Morris right in the glove, and he didn't even realize that he didn't field it until about a half a second after. Napier takes a peek down at second. Delivers the 0-2 coming to Logan. And that's a called strike three. Very late call, but down on strikes goes Logan. Logan Key, the catcher, gets his first plate appearance with a .289 average with 9 RBIs and 3 doubles. Napier trying to get out of this inning without any further damage after the 3-run home run by Drew Pierce. And timeout is called. Napier probably not going to be too thrilled with that, as that timeout was called right as he was getting ready to throw. First pitch fouled off. Logan Key, the sophomore catcher, trying to help out his starting pitcher, Drew Pierce, who helped himself out better than you possibly can with a home run into left field. Napier takes a peek down at second. Now comes with the 0-1, and it's a swing and a miss. Ahead in the count here at no balls and 2 strikes. 3-1 Edmonson leads Grayson here in the bottom of the first inning. And that's a ground ball fair down the third base line, and that's trouble. That's going to go all the way into the corner. Easily coming around to score is Green, and it's sliding in for a double as Logan Key and Edmonson County leads 4-1. It hugged the line, and it was fair all the way. And we have a timeout called as Tyler Harrell is going to go out to chat with Gage Napier right now, just probably to give him a breather here. So we do have a courtesy runner down at second. It'll be Tyson Meredith to run for the catcher Key, as Harrell pulls in the entire infield to have this conversation with Napier, who has now given up 4 runs in this inning, more than he'd given up in the last 4 games combined. He'd been really, really good. We mentioned over the last 4, a 3-0 record with an ERA of 0.26. Only had walked 8 batters in those 4 games and has walked the first 2 of the first 3 today. And Edmonson made him pay with a home run. Xander Bentley, the third baseman. 184 average, and that dots the corner for a called strike to Napier. Bentley has 5 runs batted in. That's popped up. That's behind us, and that'll go out of play. Got to be a little careful here. We are, at least, it is possible for us to get a foul ball where we are, and that one came, I don't know, maybe about 10 feet from us. I just have to worry about the people around me, that they'll have to protect me. I might dive under the table if it happens. I didn't bring my glove, and I don't want to make a fool of myself trying to field a foul ball. 0-2 pitch coming, 4-1 Edmonson. And there's a strikeout to end the inning, but Edmonson County gets 4 runs on a couple of hits and a couple of errors. We head to the second. The Wildcats lead 4-1. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
At your global getaway, we're all about creating unforgettable journeys. Now's the perfect time to plan your 2026 adventure. Fancy a Royal Caribbean cruise, a Hawaiian escape, or a magical Disney World trip? We've got you covered. As a Royal Caribbean Master of Adventure, we're here for your cruise weddings, honeymoons, and vow renewals. Trust us, you'll be in expert hands. Visit yourglobalgetaway.com and let's make your dreams a reality. Your adventure awaits.
Struggling with mortgage debt from COVID? Team Kentucky can help. If you restructured your home loan and deferred payments to the end of your mortgage, you may qualify for up to $60,000 in assistance to pay off that debt. Help is also available for other COVID-related hardships if you meet income guidelines. Apply today at www.protectmykyhome.org. This ad is sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
Grayson County trails 4-1. Top of the second inning here in the 12th District Baseball Semifinals. Rod Morris will get us started in the inning. 241 average with 6 RBIs and a couple of doubles. He had a good last week, though. Started to hit the ball. He was the lone non-senior to get the start on senior night. The first pitch from Drew Pierce is fouled out of play. Grayson got their 1 run in the first inning after an error by the second baseman Logan, and Hawkins came around to score on the sacrifice fly by Ballnock, but it was a 4 spot in the first for Edmonson County swinging the bats. Low is the second pitch, and the count will go to 1 ball and 1 strike. Morris, the junior first baseman, pops it off right side. That will go out of play. From our vantage point here, that is the one blind spot that we have. If there's a ball into the right field corner, we cannot see as we're blocked by the Grayson County dugout. Other than that, this is a pretty good vantage point. 1-2 pitch to Morris is high and outside, and the count will even up here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Break even, high, and it is 3 balls and 2 strikes. Pierce, only about 50% of his pitches early have gone for a strike. That has been an Achilles heel of him. So he's got 38 walks and 31 innings pitched this season. 3-2 pitch to Morris is low, and there's a leadoff walk for Grayson County. And when you give up 4 runs in the previous inning, that's got to make you feel good. Try and get the leadoff runner on base. Freshman Case Rogers gets his first plate appearance, 239 average, 10 RBIs and a double. He's one of the future faces of this program. Of course, his older brother Levi, he's in the building today, playing his college baseball over at Asbury, and as a freshman up there, had a really good season. And the first pitch Rogers sees is out in front of that and swings and misses at the first one from Pierce. 4-1, Edmonson leads Grayson here, top of the second inning from Brownsville. Morris a short lead down at first. Pierce delivers the 0-1 pitch, and it's just outside. No pitch clock, of course, here in high school, but both Pierce and Napier working quickly. 1-1 is high. No, it's high, and it's a called strike. That was, I mentioned earlier in that first inning, I can't necessarily tell in and outs, but I can tell high and low, and that one was definitely at the letters of Case Rogers. 1-2 is a called strike 3 below the knees, and Case Rogers goes down on strikes on a couple of tough calls. Brody Armstrong, the left fielder. His first plate appearance with a 271 average, 9 RBIs. That on-base percentage, though, hovering around 426 for Armstrong. Brody came over to play baseball after starring on the basketball floor. And the first pitch he sees is a breaking ball that dots the outside corner for a called strike. Pierce has kind of found that momentum that he was missing to start the inning after the leadoff walk to Morris. And Armstrong fouls it off behind us. Cougars wearing their orange tops, gray bottoms. That's in the dirt. Navy blue Grayson. And script across the front of the jersey. Or rather, I should say Navy, script Cougars across the front of the jersey. 1-2 pitch coming to Armstrong with one down here in the second. High chopper to the third baseman, Bentley. He'll charge in. He has one play, and that's at first to get Armstrong by a step and a half. And there's two down here in the top of the second inning. Morris does advance into scoring position. And now it'll be this left-handed hitting second baseman, Spencer Langdon. Langdon, 227 average with 8 RBIs. On base percentage, 444. And that's in the dirt, and did it hit him? It did not. Running on the play is Morrison. He should not have run. He's out by 4 steps as it didn't bounce away far enough to key, and that is the inning. Grayson County puts a runner on base, but it ends on the base paths. We head to the bottom of 2. It's 4-1. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Friends don't let friends overspend. If you're looking to upgrade your home without blowing your budget, at Box Drop Leitchfield, we've got brand new mattresses and furniture at the lowest prices around. Everything's in stock and ready to go so you can take it home today. Hurry, because the first to arrive gets the best selection. Find us at 115 Sequoia Drive across from Farmer's Feed Mill. Box Drop Leitchfield. Come see what everyone's talking about, and a proud sponsor of Cougar Sports.
When you give blood, you give life. And when you give life, you change lives. Make a life-saving impact by donating blood with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, your hometown partner. As the sole supplier of blood products needed in Grayson County, your donation ensures a stable and adequate blood supply for you, your family, friends, and your neighbors. You are the hero when you give. Feel the power of community and compassion in every drop. Give life and change lives with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center. Life is on the line.
The primary election is coming, and tonight, there's something worth remembering. Your voice matters.
Hi, I'm Secretary of State Michael Adams, here to remind you, take a few minutes, show up, and vote in our May primary election.
Make a plan. Be there. Your vote is your voice. Use it. Learn more at sos.ky.gov. Sponsored by the Kentucky Secretary of State's Office.
Jake Coates leads off the bottom of the second inning as Edmonson County leads Grayson 4-1. And first pitch from Napier is outside, ball 1. Rolls to the backstop after Bradshaw wasn't able to field it cleanly. Coates, the center fielder, only a 143 average with 3 runs batted in. Napier struggled to throw strikes in the first inning, but he'll get one there to move the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. Of the 27 pitches he threw, only about 63 for a strike. But that started off extremely rough for Napier and led to a 3-run home run. Swing and a miss, the pitch outside, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Napier, an Achilles heel of his throughout his career has been the first inning. But once he settles into games, he's usually pretty darn good, and he does that there. Swing and a miss, strikeout to the leadoff hitter in this bottom of the second inning. And we mentioned walks, and that's how Chase Bullock got the Edmonson County started and came around to score on that home run. He walked back in the first inning. And walked on 5 pitches after Napier threw a first pitch strike to him. And he won't get a first pitch strike here. Goes high and inside is the first one to Bullock. Napier primarily going fastball early. And he gets a fastball called strike right down Broadway to move us to 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down here. Bottom of the second inning, 4-1. Edmonson County leads Grayson here, 12th District Semifinals. And that's a hit down the left field line, and that's going to go all the way to the corner. Line drive, going over to pick it up is Armstrong. Digging in for a stand-up double is going to be Bullock. And Edmonson County finding their bats early against the Cougar hurler. Connor Self, the left fielder, lined out to the third baseman Rogers in his first plate appearance. Napier takes a peek down at Bullock at second. Now comes with the first pitch, and it's low. Edmonson County already with 3 hits against Napier. They had 5 through 7 innings when these two teams matched up in Leitchfield last month. They've squared up. The Cougar senior, though, so far this evening. The 1-0 coming. It's outside. Connor Self, left-handed hitting left fielder. Napier comes ready at the belt, comes with a 2-0, and it's fouled to the backstop. This is a big hitter here for Napier because you've got the heart of that Edmonson County lineup coming up next, starting with Hunter Wilson and Drew Pierce, who walked and homered in their last in the last inning and their last at-bats. 2-1, swing and a miss. Took a little something off that one. And will come with a break even. Bullock large lead down at second. Napier a long look in, comes with a break even, and it's a sword for Self. He'll go down on strikes. An awkward swing. And Gage Napier has his 4th strikeout of the ball game. Hunter Wilson worked a walk and came around to score on the home run by Pierce. Edmonson leading 4-1. He's going to try and add to this 4-1 advantage with that runner in scoring position. And it's a called strike high. It's been an inconsistent strike call early, as we've seen it called a couple of times, but it's been a ball a couple of times on that high pitch, kind of at the letters. I don't think it is a strike. And that's fouled off, well foul behind us. Hopefully nobody parked back there. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. I'll tell you, if you're Napier here, I think this is where you trust your catcher, Jake Bratcher, and you throw some junk in the dirt, see if you can't get Wilson to chase after it. The 0-2 pitch. He goes fastball, and it just misses a little low. I think both teams trying to find out the strike zone as Case Rogers was rung up on a very similar pitch in the last half inning. Again, it's tough for me to see from my vantage point in and out, but I can see up and down. Little inconsistent early. 1-2, pops straight up in the infield. Ballnock, the shortstop, has it read. He loses it, gains it, and drops it. Coming in to score is going to be Bullock. Staying at first is Wilson, and another error plates a run. And the high sky, Ballnock just couldn't find it, and it'll go down to E6. That's a play you just have to make. 5-1, Edmonson County leads, and now it's Drew Pierce, who last time he was up, homered into left field. He'll send one into center field this time. Going back is Hawkins. He's got it read, though, and that is the inning. Edmonson County, though, does add another run, and we're through 2 full. It's 5-1, Edmonson County on top. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
For each life moment, your kids could get free or low-cost health coverage from Medicaid or CHIP. Kids up to age 19 are covered for checkups, vaccines, dentist visits, hospital care, and more. Your kids may be eligible now, even if you've applied before. And if they already have Medicaid or CHIP, remember to renew every year. Get started now at insurekidsnow.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Measles cases are on the rise, but there's good news. The MMR vaccine is the safest way to protect yourself and your community from measles, mumps, and rubella. Measles isn't just a rash. It can lead to serious health issues like pneumonia and brain swelling, even in healthy kids. That's why doctors recommend 2 MMR doses for lifelong protection. And cost shouldn't be a barrier. Many vaccines are free, even without insurance. Call 855-598-2246 to find a provider near you. This message is paid for by Kentucky Voices for Health, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Kentucky's outdoors is calling, and the time to answer is now. From world-class fishing on our lakes, rivers, and streams to renowned deer, turkey, small game, and other great hunting opportunities across the Commonwealth, don't forget your hunting and fishing license. Don't hunt or fish? You can still support conservation by joining Kentucky Wild and helping protect our most vulnerable wildlife. Hunting and fishing licenses, Kentucky Wild memberships, they're investments in our wildlife and outdoor spaces, so they thrive for generations to come. Get yours today at fw.ky.gov.
Grayson County trails 5-1 as we head to the third inning here at Edmonson County High School. Cougars, they need to find some offense. Still yet to have a hit. Had a couple reach base, one via an error and one via a walk, but none via their own swing of the bat. As Edmonson County leads 5-1, top of the third inning. Drew Pierce so far for the Wildcats has faced 7 batters, allowed an unearned run, a walk, and a strikeout. Spencer Langdon was up to bat in the last half inning when Rod Morris attempted to advance to third on a ball that just barely got away from the catcher Key, and he was out by about 5 or 6 steps down at third. So Langdon will get now his first true plate appearance of the game against Pierce. And the first pitch from Pierce is a breaking ball that fools Langdon, and he swings over top of that. Pierce, the pitcher, hit a home run back in the first inning. That has been 3 of the 5 runs for the Wildcats. 0-1 to Langdon. Right down Broadway for a called strike. Langdon has an on-base percentage of .444. He broke a long hitless streak in the game against Muhlenberg last week. Pierce tries to get him to chase a pitch way outside, and Langdon does not. Spencer, really good basketball player. His dad, one of the better baseball players to ever swing the bat at Don Lee Field. The 1-2 pitch is fouled towards the parking lot. And that did not sound good. To somebody who is parking behind the concession stand, that might sound like somebody might be needing a new windshield. Luckily, it's not the blue Honda Civic. The 1-2, way outside, and that'll even us up here at 2-2. I don't know if that comes out of Spencer's per diem on that to fix the windshield. If it's his dad's, I bet it will. The break even coming to Langdon. Fouls it off. That time the net stopped it, or that was probably going for another windshield towards the parking lot. Good at bat here to start the inning for Langdon. This will be the 7th pitch against Drew Pierce. As Grayson trails 5-1. Break even again. Langdon grounds it back to Pierce. It's off his glove. It's going to be a tough play. Pierce recovers, not in time. Infield hit for Spencer Langdon to get us going here in the third. That's one of those that it's so tough as a pitcher because your instinct says put the glove down, try to make the play, but honestly was one he probably should have just let it ground up the middle, and Logan, the second baseman, was probably easily going to throw him out. But you get the runner on base now, and it'll be Zach Snyder. .341 average with 9 runs batted in for Grayson County. Pierce takes a peek at Langdon, who's running down at first. And the first pitch to Snyder is low and outside. It's one of these things here if you're Grayson. You're trailing 5-1. You've got plenty of innings left in this game. Just score a run at a time. And trust Gage Napier to keep you in the ball game from there. Pierce pickoff move. Awkward stumble, and Langdon is back. Very awkward slide back in from Langdon. It does not look like, he is not wearing a sliding mitt at all. You'll see some of those players wear that. And instead he just dug in with his left hand, and it looked like he almost came up a little short and kind of was doing like a freestyle swim move. It ended up working. The 1-0 to Snyder. Langdon is off and running, but Snyder fouls it to the backstop. Jody Nutt clearly wanting to get some offense rolling. put some runners in movement and test Key, the catcher. Pierce not extremely quick to the plate as well. He might be able to get a runner in scoring position. The 1-1. Outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. And that misses again, and it is 3-1 here to Zach Snyder with the top of the lineup awaiting in the on-deck circle. Cougars trying to get some of these runs back. 3 balls, 1 strike. Langdon takes an extra step off first. The 3-1 pitch is in the dirt, goes to the backstop. It'll go right back, though, to Key. That'll be a walk to Zach Snyder, and the first 2 have reached here in the 3rd inning. As Grayson County will try to get some runs back here as they trail 5-1. Jake Bratcher reached, or rather was out on a ground out on a really nice play by the shortstop Green, who charged on the high hop to get Bratcher by half a step. Pierce stepped off the mound and now recollects himself. Bratcher shows bunt, now pulls back and watches the pitch outside. Pierce has lost the strike zone in this inning. 6 of his 13 pitches have only gone into the zone for the first 2 batters. Bratcher shows bunt again, pulls back. The 1-0 is low and outside. Jet Hawkins awaits in the on-deck circle. Big opportunity here in the 3rd for Grayson County. 2 balls, no strikes. And that is low again, and it is 3-0 to Jake Bratcher. Will Jody not give his senior the green light? I would assume the answer is a big fat no. That's right down Broadway for a called strike to Bratcher. And now it's almost one of these scenarios here. Do you green light him here, or do you make Pierce throw you another strike? He's lost the strike zone in this inning. 3-1 pitch to Bratcher is fouled off. Pierce went to the fastball that time and gave Bratcher a pitch to hit. Full count. Bratcher sends one down the right field line. It is a foul ball, though. And that is in our one blind spot. We have to rely on the umpires or maybe the reaction from the Cougar first base dugout to let us know if it's fair or foul. And that one seemed to be well foul, maybe into that Grayson County bullpen. 3 balls, 2 strikes, doing it one more time. Runners on first and second. Grayson trails 5-1 here in the top of the 3rd inning. It's another high chopper to Green at short. He'll throw to second, gets one, relay to first, not in time. Just barely gets Zach Snyder down at second, and he is out. The umpire does say Snyder had to do an extra check, so the fielder's choice will go 6-4 on the putout. Snyder made it close. Everybody else safe on the base paths. And Michael Meredith, the head coach for Edmonson County, is coming out to talk to Drew Pierce, who's been dealing with an illness. And I'm not sure if that's connected to this, if they might be making an early pitching change as Pierce is struggling to find the zone here as they bring out a towel for him. He's wiping down his hands. Hands off the towel now to his senior teammate, Hunter Wilson. Meredith having the conversation, and now our home plate umpire going to trot out, and yep, appears that we're all set. Jet Hawkins reached on an error in his first plate appearance. This year against Edmonson County, now if you count that, is 0 for 8. That's a .324 average on the season, but the Wildcats have had his number, and what better time to break it than right now. 1 down here in the 3rd. Runners on the corners, and it's inside. Hawkins bounces out of the way of that one. This is one of the guys, Jody Nutt, the head coach for Grayson County, would one up in this scenario. Bratcher is off. It's a slow grounder to the shortstop Green. He'll charge in. Double clutches and no play. Now the ball's thrown into center field. Staying at second, though, is Bratcher. Infield hits for Grayson County. Plates a run, and it's 5-2. That ball was hit so slow. Bratcher was running. There was really no play. Chase Balnock. He had a sacrifice fly that scored a run back in the first inning. 5-2 now. And that pitch is high, ball one to Balnock. Mentioned Balnock over these last 10 games has been outstanding with an OPS of 1.268. To put things into perspective, what would be classified as an elite on-base percentage that hits him in the left shoulder would be around 900. So he is nearly 400 points above that. That's beyond elite. He'll wear one, though, on the left shoulder here, and it is the bases being loaded now for the starting pitcher, Gage Napier. Napier going to try and help himself out. 0 for 1, grounded out to first. In his first plate appearance as the infield shades in. Runners on every base, one down. One is already crossed here in the top of the third. 5-2. And it's in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher Key. You've got good speed on the base paths, too. I'm not sure if you could get 3 faster runners than Bratcher, Hawkins, and Balnock. The 1-0. In the dirt again. Pops away from the catcher Key, but only rolls on the outer edge of the batter's circle. Tell you, if you're Napier, this is going to be a hitter's pitch. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 down. Top of the third, 5-2. One is already crossed. Edmonson leads. And it is a pitch right down Broadway that Napier watches. That would have been one I would have liked to have seen. And now the ball gets thrown away. Breaking for home and scoring is Jake Bratcher. On the throwback, miscommunication happens, and it allows a run to score. A weird play there. Goes down as an error, and the runners will each advance 90 feet. Whatever works. 2-1 now. Is low, and it is 3 balls and 1 strike. First base now open. Rod Morris stands in the on-deck circle. 5-3 game now. Pierce comes with a 3-1. Napier rips it down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Easily scoring 2 runs. It's a tie game as Gage Napier doubles down the left field line. And we have a brand new ball game. Michael Meredith comes out to talk to Drew Pierce. And we are going to have a pitching change. Grayson County has come back to tie our game up at 5. We'll tell you who the new pitcher is after this, as this is Cougar Baseball on K105.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. Well, with a routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savebythescan.org.
Food isn't just fuel to live, it's fuel to grow. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater and the arts as a child, which fostered my love for acting. The Feeding America network of food banks helps millions of people put food on the table. When people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger, and together we can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Visit feedingamerica.org/actnow.
At your global getaway, we're all about creating unforgettable journeys. Now's the perfect time to plan your 2026 adventure. Fancy a Royal Caribbean cruise, a Hawaiian escape, or a magical Disney World trip? We've got you covered. As a Royal Caribbean Master of Adventure, we're here for your cruise weddings, honeymoons, and vow renewals. Trust us, you'll be in expert hands. Visit yourglobalgetaway.com and let's make your dreams a reality. Your adventure awaits.
Braxton Green is the new pitcher for Edmonson County. Green making his 9th appearance with a record of 2-1. He does have a save, an ERA of 4.5. 14 innings pitched. He struck out 23 and has 19 walks. Rod Morris, the hitter, and he'll swing and foul off the first pitch. We're knotted up at 5 here at the top of the 5th inning between Grayson County and Edmonson County. Gage Napier is the runner down on second after ripping one down the left field line to tie us up at 5. Green goes breaking ball, lands it in there for a called strike. The Grayson County faithful did not agree at that, as that was a very low pitch on the outside corner. Morris worked a walk, and he'll send one into center field, charging in his Coates. He'll make the play. Napier fakes the tag, but will scurry back to second. Case Rogers here with 2 down now in the 3rd. He struck out looking in his first plate appearance. And if you might remember, there's a couple of tough calls that he had taken in that inning. As the defensive changes as well, so we do have a courtesy runner as well. Bryce Abersold will go down to run for Gage Napier at second. Abersold, good speed. And Rogers will watch a first pitch called strike. The defensive changes, Pierce moved from the mound to third, Bentley moved from third to short, and Green moved from short to the mound. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Rogers at the pitch low. Grayson has tied the game up at 5 here in the 3rd inning. We could be in for a late night in Brownsville. The 0-2 pitch. Rogers goes down on strikes. But Grayson County gets 4 runs on 3 hits and an error. We head to the bottom of 3. It's a brand new ball game. Knotted up at 5. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Food isn't just fuel to live, it's fuel to grow. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater and the arts as a child, which fostered my love for acting. The Feeding America network of food banks helps millions of people put food on the table. When people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger, and together we can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Visit feedingamerica.org/actnow.
In every Kentucky community, families are working hard, but struggling to access what should be basic essentials, housing and childcare. Not luxuries, not extras, essentials. The Kentucky Chamber is focused on improving access to housing and childcare at all ages and stages because Kentucky's families and businesses depend on it. When Kentuckians speak up, legislators listen. Go to OpportunityStartsHere.com and add your name because a stronger Kentucky starts with housing and childcare. OpportunityStartsHere.com.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused.
A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out that self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and your mental health.
Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
5-5, Grayson County and Edmonson County tied up here, bottom of the 3rd inning from Edmonson County High School. It'll be the heart of the Edmonson County order. 5, 6, 7 up for the Wildcats against Gage Napier. Napier's first 2 innings, he's allowed 3 hits, 5 runs, only 3 earned, a couple of walks, 4 strikeouts. Against the Wildcats, Napier trying to settle in. Defense hasn't necessarily helped him out with a couple of errors. And the first pitch is a cold strike inside corner to Green. Green reached on an error by the left fielder Brody Armstrong. You know, the lighting situation here at Edmonson County High School is different than just about any other stadium that Grayson County plays at all year. As inside it misses and the count goes to 1-1. As for one, the lights, I would classify as, and it's the only way I can describe this, are lower than at a typical field. Missing low is it's 2-1. And they're very bright. And I think what had happened on maybe both of the plays that Grayson County had lost is both of them lost in the lights. But those are excuses, and excuses don't work in a district semifinal game. Cold strike on the outside corner. I was going to say, that one looked pretty darn good to me. And it evens us up here at 2 balls and 2 strike, bottom of the 3rd inning. 5-5, Grayson and Edmonson tied up here. Winner plays Butler County tomorrow afternoon. The break even. High chopper to the second baseman Langdon. On the high bounce, he'll throw on. The stretch by Morris, not in time. Morris pulled off the bag, says the umpire. I did not see him leave the bag, but the umpire was right there on top of it. And Jody Nutt calling time right now. And Nutt asking for an explanation from our first base umpire. As ball gets pulled off the bag is the call on the throw. That will probably end up going down as an E4. And now Jody Nutt is going to trot down to talk to our home plate umpire asking for an explanation. He's probably saying, did you see it? I didn't see the foot leave the bag. I mean, we have an okay angle at it. Obviously, the first base umpire had a better one. And, yep, they're going to ask for a conference now. Because the home plate umpire, I think, said, hey, and now Michael Meredith is coming in asking for an explanation. I think he kept the foot on the back. I think our first base umpire missed that one. And Michael Meredith trying to get in between the umpires on this discussion. And let's see what the call is. Home plate umpire talking with the first base umpire. And the call is apparently going to stand. Jody Nutt asking for an explanation now from our home plate umpire. I think they missed that one. And Nutt not happy with the explanation. Yeah, I think they missed that one. It will go down as an error, though. Leadoff runner reaches base via that. And Jacob Logan struck out looking. And his first plate appearance comes in. Can't let that affect you now if you're Gage. Pickoff move. Back in easily. I tell you, the Edmonson County dugout is lively down the third base line. Timeout is currently being called by the first base umpire. I guess Green, the runner down at first, untucked his shirt on that slide back in. Napier takes a peek down at first. Now comes with a first pitch to Logan. Ground ball to the second baseman, Langdon. He'll flip on to short for one. The relay is not in time. And again, they say that Morris came off the bag. Jody Nutt going to call time and ask for another explanation. That's 2 of them. That time Morris's foot did come down, but he landed back down on it. And what the umpire said, is when he landed, he didn't come back down. His the foot definitely came off the bag, but, and that's back-to-back that Jody Nutt, none too thrilled. So the fielder's choice will go 4-6. Green out at second. And I like what Chase Bonnock did. He pulled the entire infield in, and they're having a conversation. As if to say, let's not worry about what's happening there. Let's worry about what we can control. And what we can control is what Logan Key does, the batter. Logan Key doubled down the left field line in his first plate appearance. There's a cold strike. That's that inconsistent low strike that I don't think is a strike, but it has been called by our home plate umpire. I mean, it is very low. And I'll tell you what, if I'm Gage, I keep pumping that pitch low because you're not going to hit that. That's a ground ball down the third base line. It's a fair ball. Rogers not in time. Probably one Rogers should have just let roll as it originally went foul, then bounced back fair and just rolled down the third base line, and it's an infield single. Edmonson County got a couple lucky rolls here in this third inning. And there's still only one out in the bottom of the third. Looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner for Key. And the courtesy runner is going to be Tyson Meredith. Xander Bentley struck out swinging his first plate appearance. Napier steps off the mound to recollect himself. And the pitch misses outside. One ball, no strikes. Runners on first and second, one down. Showing bunt, laying it down. It's right back to the first baseman, Morris. He'll throw on to Langdon, who's covering at first. The sacrifice bunt goes 3-4 on the putout, and there's two down here in the third. Good job by Langdon to cover. Both runners do advance. And Jake Coates, the center fielder, struck out. It's been a weird third inning. Cougars scored 4 runs in the top half of this inning to tie us at 5. And we've had some errors, some questionable calls, and now a swing and a miss the first pitch to Coates. Control what you can control is probably the message from Jody Nutt right now. We can only control what we can control. Coates shows bunt, pulls back, and that's right down Broadway for a called strike, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. Napier trying to get out of this inning without any further damage. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Edmonson County strands a couple in scoring position, and we head to the 4th, tied at 5. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Leitchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
At your global getaway, we're all about creating unforgettable journeys. Now's the perfect time to plan your 2026 adventure. Fancy a Royal Caribbean cruise, a Hawaiian escape, or a magical Disney World trip? We've got you covered. As a Royal Caribbean Master of Adventure, we're here for your cruise weddings, honeymoons, and vow renewals. Trust us, you'll be in expert hands. Visit yourglobalgetaway.com and let's make your dreams a reality. Your adventure awaits.
Struggling with mortgage debt from COVID? Team Kentucky can help. If you restructured your home loan and deferred payments to the end of your mortgage, you may qualify for up to $60,000 in assistance to pay off that debt. Help is also available for other COVID-related hardships if you meet income guidelines. Apply today at www.protectmykyhome.org. This ad is sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Braxton Green in for his first full inning of work here in the top of the fourth inning as we're tied at 5 between Grayson County and Edmonson County. 12th District Baseball Semifinals. It'll be the latter third of the order for Grayson County, starting off with Brody Armstrong. Some fireworks in that third inning. Grayson scored 4 runs in the third to get their offense rolling, and then a couple of calls they felt went against them in the bottom of the third inning and created some fun. Armstrong leads us off 0 for 1, grounded out to third in his first plate appearance. The first pitch is in the dirt from Green. Green came in relief of Drew Pierce and got the 2 batters he faced out, including a strikeout of Case Rogers. Green, one of the future stars of this Edmonson County team, only an 8th grader, and Armstrong swings and misses at the high strike. Armstrong, 1,000-point scorer for the Cougar basketball team. I know he's making some college visits as well, deciding whether he wants to play college basketball. He's been on some visits to Brescia and also Union Commonwealth. As he watches the pitch, the knees called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes here, top of the fourth inning, tied at 5. Green, the slow wind, and that's a strikeout. Armstrong down on strikes, and Spencer Langdon reached on an infield single to get the last half inning started and came around to score. As Edmonson County again threw the ball away on their strikeout celebration. Langdon worked a really good plate appearance. And he'll watch a pitch high and outside for ball 1. Spencer, another really good basketball player. He'll get close to 2,000 points before his career is done, if he can stay healthy next season. Inside, it nearly hit Langdon, but it apparently did not. That's one of those for your Spencer. Sometimes if you just start trotting down to first, the home plate umpire is not going to stop you because it looked very close. The 2-0. Swing and a miss. Langdon wears the bright green batting gloves that were given to him by his teammate Jake Bratcher when he joined the baseball team after basketball season. He needed batting gloves, and those were the extra ones laying around the dugout. So he asked Jake, said, "Can I wear them?" And Jake said, "Yeah, they're all yours, bud." Pitch misses high, and it's 3-1 to Langdon with 1 down here in the fourth. And it's in the dirt, low. And there's a walk for Spencer Langdon. He's reached base in both of his plate appearances. And it'll be Zach Snyder. He also walked in his opening plate appearance. Lineup flips back over after Snyder. Green took a deep breath on the mound. Now takes a peek at Langdon at first. Snyder's had a really good season for Grayson County as a sophomore. Langdon off and running, pitches outside. The throwdown is not in time as it bounces away from Logan, who is covering. If Logan would have fielded it cleanly, it would have been very close. Now Langdon advances into scoring position this season. Zach Snyder hitting just about .390 with runners in scoring position. Outside, and it is 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, 1 down. Runner in scoring position. Snyder, ground ball up the middle, hits off the mound, recovered. It's going to be no play. Bentley will throw on, not in time. Advancing backside is Langdon as it gets away. He's going to score. 6-5. Grayson County takes the lead in the fourth. As it's an infield single and an error that plates the run. That's one of those. Bentley, who's playing at short right now, only a freshman, you just have to eat it. it's okay because the throw is an error and allows the run to score. Jake Bratcher grounded out and is grounded into a fielder's choice. Shows bunt, pulls back, runner is off. Snyder, the throw down, not in time. Uncle Mo is wearing orange right now, as the Cougars have stormed back from a 5-1 deficit to take a 6-5 lead here in the fourth. That was a pitch outside. Large lead for Snyder at second. Green takes a peek, now delivers. Breaking ball dots the outside corner for a called strike. 6-5 Cougs on top. Grayson County fans make some noise down the first base line. The 1-1 to Bratcher. He's fooled and swings at the outside strike. One down here in the inning. And that's a fly ball, shallow right center field, and it's off the glove of the second baseman, Logan. Snyder had to stay to make sure it was caught or not, and that's going to drop in. I'm going to give that a base hit. That's a tough play for the second baseman, Logan, going backwards. And that would be what the former Grayson County baseball coach Danny Clark would classify as a duck fart into right field. Jet Hawkins has reached on an error and an infield single. Runners on the corners. One out. 6-5 Grayson County leads. More runs on base though. Pickoff moved to third. Snyder in there. Tell you, you don't see the pickoff to third very often. I would imagine Bratcher will be off and running on this first pitch. Both runners are off. It's a swing and a miss. Snyder will go back to third now. The throw down, he is safe. As they did a double steal on the play, it was a hit and run, and thankfully he was back in, as it was a swinging strike, I believe. No, it was a ball called. Shows what I know. So Bratcher does get a steal on that play. And now you've got a couple in scoring position for Jet Hawkins. High chopper right side to Logan. It eats him up. He's able to recover, throw on. That will score a run. RBI ground out makes it 7-5. Logan did a good job keeping that ball in front of him as it ate him up originally, but he recovered well. Snyder does score. Bratcher advances to third. Chase Ballnock had a sacrifice fly back in the first inning and was hit by pitch in his last inning. Gage Napier, the biggest hit of the game for the Cougars so far, awaits in the on-deck circle. Grayson leads 7-5. And it's outside. First pitch to Ballnock. Chase just finding his way on base. Trying to make sure this is not his final game wearing Cougar orange. The 1-0. Breaking ball inside, not a clean field by the catcher Key. And because of that, it was a ball called. So Wildcats do use the pitch comp system. Grayson County does not. You see the brick on the backside of the catcher Key. 7-5 Grayson leads. The pitch, called strike, outside corner. 7-5 Cougars lead. 2 down here in the fourth. Ballnock fouls it into the glove of Key, and that'll even us up here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Home plate umpire going out to hand the ball to Green, making sure that the catcher Key's okay, but that fouled him off his glove. He's okay. And he instead is going to take a moment, though, Will Key, to go out. Well, was he going to talk to Green? Maybe not. Whatever ball Green got from our home plate umpire, he didn't particularly love. And I always love this. You know, in Major League Baseball, that ball would be, thrown away, never to be seen again. But in high school baseball, he's going to throw that back in the pocket, and Green might be getting it here the next pitch. Runner on third for Grayson County is Bratcher. Chase Ballnock against Green. The break-even pitch. Outside, and the count will go full. Cougars have plated 2 in this 4th inning. The 3-2 pitch is fouled off, out of play, down that right field line. Tell you, we are already at a long baseball game here for the high school realm. So we're already at the 1 hour and 15-minute mark, and this one has no signs of ending anytime soon. The 3-2 pitch. Ballnock sends it into left center field. Long run. That ball's off the wall and bounces against the wall. Ballnock, a stand-up double. He's thinking 3 now. Digging for 3 is Ballnock. The throw in, and he is out. Ballnock was thinking 3 out of the box. Bratcher does come in and score, though. And Grayson County leads 8-5 as the base came out on the slide from Ballnock. Cougars up 8-5 as we head to the bottom of 3. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Struggling with mortgage debt from COVID? Team Kentucky can help. If you restructured your home loan and deferred payments to the end of your mortgage, you may qualify for up to $60,000 in assistance to pay off that debt. Help is also available for other COVID-related hardships if you meet income guidelines. Apply today at www.protectmykyhome.org. This ad is sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
Friends don't let friends overspend. If you're looking to upgrade your home without blowing your budget, at Box Drop Leitchfield, we've got brand new mattresses and furniture at the lowest prices around. Everything's in stock and ready to go so you can take it home today. Hurry, because the first to arrive gets the best selection. Find us at 115 Sequoia Drive across from Farmer's Feed Mill. Box Drop Leitchfield. Come see what everyone's talking about, and a proud sponsor of Cougar Sports.
When you give blood, you give life. And when you give life, you change lives. Make a life-saving impact by donating blood with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, your hometown partner. As the sole supplier of blood products needed in Grayson County, your donation ensures a stable and adequate blood supply for you, your family, friends, and your neighbors. You are the hero when you give. Feel the power of community and compassion in every drop. Give life and change lives with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center. Life is on the line.
The primary election is coming. And tonight, there's something worth remembering. Your voice matters.
Hi, I'm Secretary of State Michael Adams, here to remind you, take a few minutes, show up, and vote in our May primary election.
Make a plan. Be there. Your vote is your voice. Use it. Learn more at sos.ky.gov. Sponsored by the Kentucky Secretary.
Chase Bullock leads off for the bottom of the 4th inning and is hit by the first pitch from Gage Napier, leadoff runner on base for the Wildcats, as Grayson County leads 8-5. Connor Self 0 for 2, line out and a strikeout against Napier. Gage's been up and down today. It seemed to settle in. And that pitch right now on Broadway, the first one. Something to keep in mind, though, is Napier's next pitch will be his 60th of the game. He's gone 3 innings, allowed 4 hits, 3 earned runs, a couple of walks, 5 strikeouts in that hit by pitch. Left 4 runners on base. The 0-1. And that's a cold strike at the knees. I'd be very interested what Jody Nutt's play would be if Gage hits the pitch count limit. Now, knowing Gage, if there was no such thing as 120, he would probably throw 300 if it meant winning a game here today in the district semifinals. Tries to get Self to chase a high fastball, and it misses high. One ball, two strikes, nobody out. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Connor Self. And it'll be Hunter Wilson. 0 for 1, reached on an error, and he's walked in today's game. These two have faced each other a lot over the years. Both came up as 8th graders, and it's safe to say Gage knows what Hunter does, and Hunter knows what Gage does. And Wilson sends a sky-high pop-up. That's close to us, but it's going to bounce a little bit out behind us. It's getting closer and closer every single time. I'm starting to get a little worried. Briley Napier came over and talked to me. I might have to call Briley to get over here. He was the former catcher. He could probably protect us. 0-1 coming to Wilson. 8-5, Grayson leads. And that hit him. Napier tried to go inside and just brushes the left shoulder of Hunter Wilson. And 2 runners have reached now for Drew Pierce. Pierce Howard in his first plate appearance and sent one to the warning track in his second. Safe to see Pierce picking up the ball pretty well against the Cougar senior hurler. Napier takes a peek at Bullock, the runner at second. And that's a fly ball right center field. Long run, but it is read by Hawkins. Tagging and going to third on the play is going to be Bullock. He's in there. But allowed out for Drew Pierce is the second out of the 4th inning. Braxton Green, 0 for 2, and has reached on 2 errors. You might remember, as Grayson, I give him credit there. They threw down to second to see if he might have left early, but he did not. Got runners on the corners now with 2 down. Green, though, was the player that reached on that weird play that Rod Morris was called that he was pulled off the bag on the throw from Langdon. Talked to a few people who had a better angle than we did, and no one saw the foot come off the bag except for the umpire, but you know what? His opinion's the only one that matters. And that's a blooper up the middle, caught by Bonnock, and that is the inning. The Wildcats threaten but can't get any across. We are through 4 here in Brownsville. Grayson leads 8-5. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a Future Designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at SOHD.info.
For each life moment, your kids could get free or low-cost health coverage from Medicaid or CHIP. Kids up to age 19 are covered for checkups, vaccines, dentist visits, hospital care, and more. Your kids may be eligible now, even if you've applied before. And if they already have Medicaid or CHIP, remember to renew every year. Get started now at insurekidsnow.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Measles cases are on the rise, but there's good news. The MMR vaccine is the safest way to protect yourself and your community from measles, mumps, and rubella. Measles isn't just a rash. It can lead to serious health issues like pneumonia and brain swelling, even in healthy kids. That's why doctors recommend 2 MMR doses for lifelong protection. And cost shouldn't be a barrier. Many vaccines are free, even without insurance. Call 855-598-2246 to find a provider near you. This message is paid for by Kentucky Voices for Health, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Gage Napier will lead off the top of the 5th inning for Grayson County as the Cougars have an 8-5 advantage against Edmonson County, looking for some insurance runs. Napier 1 for 2, grounded out to first, and doubled down the left field line, played in a couple of runs back in that 4-run third inning. Grayson scored 1 in the first, 4 in the third, and 3 in the fourth to take this 8-5 advantage. Braxton Green, the 8th grade relief pitcher, remains into the game on the mound. And the first pitch he'll give Napier is fouled off near us, but the net was there to block us. If the net was not there, I think our friends in the press box might have needed a new window. 0-1 to Napier is a cold strike on the outside corner. Napier immediately gets back into the box. The 0-2 coming from Green is high. Napier signed to play college baseball at Kentucky Wesleyan. They're getting as good of a kid as you possibly can get. And that's in the dirt, goes to the backstop. Jody Nutt, you heard him talk in the pregame. He pulled Gage into the office before today's game and just told him he loved him. And I talked to him after, said, are you sure you can't get like 3 or 4 more years of eligibility out of Gage? And he says, I wish. Way low on that, and the count goes full. I'm sure if Jody Nutt had a way to clone someone, he'd be cloning a bunch of number 34s in orange. And the 3-2 coming to Napier is a fly ball right center field. Charging in is Leach. He'll make the play for the first down of the 5th. Rod Morris has walked and popped out today. He was later caught stealing back in the 2nd inning of play. And that pitch thrown high into the backstop. But a nice, clean field by Key, the catcher, as it went high, bounced off the brick backstop, and Key caught it without it hitting the ground. That's pretty smooth. Outside it goes, 2 balls and no strikes. You know, in banana ball, if you catch it off the net, it's an out. I don't know if that would count as a strike or an out or something on a pitch thrown to the backstop. Called strike outside corner. I know I got to see a banana ball game a couple of years ago. Interesting experience. The Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. The 2-1 low. Morris watches it in the dirt. Three balls, 1 strike, and it's outside. Morris reaches base for the 2nd time today via the free pass. For the Wildcats, that's their 4th walk of the ball game. Case Rogers has struck out twice today. He's had a couple of tough calls go against him. When you've struck out twice, you better believe Case probably going to come up aggressive. And you might even think a bunt situation here. Doesn't show bunt, and it's outside, ball 1. Morris, the runner down at first. Not your quickest guy on the team, so it might limit the potential of the bunt. 1-0 to Rogers, in there for a called strike. Luckily, I've started to learn our home plate umpire now. He is a late strike call. He'll hesitate just ever so slightly, and it's not necessarily the greatest thing for the broadcaster. 1-1 breaking ball fools Rogers. Swing and a miss. It's one of those that if you could catch up to it as he hung it a little bit, Case Rogers could send that one to the moon. I would say to the Green River, but the Green River is behind us, and that would make it well foul. 1-2, bounces in the dirt and bounces away from Key on the wild pitch. Rod Morris makes his way down to 2nd. And now if you're Rogers, base hit into the outfield makes it a 9-5 game. Rogers fouls it off. Rogers primarily was a fielder last season, played a lot of second base, moved over to third to replace his brother. And goes back to that breaking ball, and this time Rogers gets just enough of it to poke it into the first base coach's box. Tyler Harrell goes over to pick it up. We'll do it again. The break even. Morris, the lead off on second. And Rogers goes down on strikes. He'll strike out for the third time tonight, and it'll be Brody Armstrong. Brody 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. Grayson leading this game 8-5, top of the fifth inning. Here from Edmonson County, it is the 12th District Baseball Semifinals. Late night Cougs. Inside, it bounces away, and advancing to third on the pass ball is going to be Rod Morris. Morris, you could tell he was caught earlier in a similar situation. This time, though, he hesitated, and Armstrong said, yep, you're good this time. 1-0 pitch coming. Again going high. It's 2-0. That would be a big insurance run standing 90 feet away. You got to be careful with this backstop. It is a brick backstop, so if it bounces, as we've seen, it can ricochet right back. Armstrong sends one into center field. Relatively routine for Coates, though. He has it, and that is the inning. Grayson County puts a runner on base, but can't get any across. We head to the bottom of 5. It's 8-5. Grayson leads, as this is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Paying for your student's college can feel overwhelming. Scholarships and grants help, but they might not cover everything. That's where the Kentucky Advantage Parent Loan comes in. With competitive low interest rates and no application, late, or other fees, the Kentucky Advantage Parent Loan offers a smooth and affordable solution. Owned and managed by a state-based nonprofit lender, we're committed to helping families like yours. Apply today and take the next step in supporting their dreams. Visit KentuckyAdvantageLoan.com or call 800-988-6333 to learn more.
Across Kentucky, treatment providers, state and local governments, and nonprofit organizations are working together to support your pathway to long-term recovery. These providers and communities of recovery will walk alongside you and help you find your recovery journey. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, the KY Help Call Center can connect you with resources right now when you call 833-8KY-HELP. You can also visit findhelpnowky.org to find treatment options near you.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Gage Napier out to pitch again here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Cougs lead 8-5. Gage, so far, 4 innings, 4 hits, 5 runs, only 3 earned, a couple of walks, 6 strikeouts, and a couple of hit by pitches. He's settled in over these last couple of innings after that first inning really didn't go his way, allowing 4 runs in the first, highlighted by the deep home run by Drew Pierce. It'll be 6, 7, 8 in the order for the Wildcats. Starting off, Jacob Logan, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out into a fielder's choice in his 2 plate appearances. And he'll do a high chopper, ground ball to Rogers. He'll backpedal, throw off his back foot. That time Morris kept his foot on the bag for the first out. Logan Key, the catcher. He's doubled and singled. Doubled down the left field line, and one that he absolutely ripped. And the other one was one that he couldn't roll out there any better down the third base line, and Rogers couldn't throw him out in time. 8-5, Grayson leads, bottom of the fifth inning, 1 down. Napier delivers, and swing and a miss by Key. That pitch count, thankfully, has started to drop a little bit for Napier's. It was a little high early on in the game, but this will be his 69th pitch of the game. And there's another base hit for Logan Key into left field. He's pulled it all 3 times and finds the hole for the 3rd time in the game. Xander Bentley, the shortstop. He struck out and sacrificed in this game. As we'll get a courtesy runner down for Key, that'll be Meredith. So Bentley did a sacrifice last time. With 1 out, will Michael Meredith call for that again? It worked out well. He's not. It's a steal attempt, the throw down, and he is out! Jake Bratcher guns down Meredith for the second out here in the 5th inning. Pitch misses outside. And it's 2-0. It was a ball called. Was the first pitch. So it's 2 balls and no strikes. 2 down here now. Bases cleared. And there's a called strike to Xander Bentley. Big caught stealing. And another really good pitch by Napier in there for a strike to even us up here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Grayson leads 8-5, and that's fouled off. And it rolls right in front of me here. If I could reach through the net and grab it, I would. But instead, Jake Coates has to run over and grab it for Edmonson County. See, it's the thing, we always have to be ready at Grayson County softball complex. There's a little bit of holes in the net, so we have to be careful sometimes. Pops out of the glove on the pitch high, and the count will go full. It's been a good game here. You like offense and pitching, because you've seen a little bit of both here in today's game. You've come to the right place. Bottom of the 5th inning. Here comes the 3-2 pitch to Bentley. Down on strikes, right down Broadway. He watches it. And that is the end of the 5th inning of play. We head to the 6th. Grayson leads 8-5. As this is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. Well, with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Food isn't just fuel to live, it's fuel to grow. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater and the arts as a child, which fostered my love for acting. The Feeding America network of food banks helps millions of people put food on the table. When people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger, and together we can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Visit feedingamerica.org/actnow.
In every Kentucky community, families are working hard, but struggling to access what should be basic essentials, housing and childcare. Not luxuries, not extras, essentials. The Kentucky Chamber is focused on improving access to housing and childcare at all ages and stages because Kentucky's families and businesses depend on it. When Kentuckians speak up, legislators listen. Go to OpportunityStartsHere.com and add your name because a stronger Kentucky starts with housing and childcare. OpportunityStartsHere.com.
Top of the 6th inning, Grayson County leads 8-5. It'll be Spencer Langdon to get us going. Langdon 1 for 1, had an infield single and a walk. And the first pitch he sees from Braxton Green is in there for a called strike. Green came in relief of Pierce. He's gone 2 2/3, allowed 3 hits, 3 runs, couple of walks, and 3 strikeouts. And breaking ball nearly hits Langdon on the inside leg. Some life in that Grayson County dugout. Bounces in, nearly hits Langdon again, and it did. Hit him on the foot. Well, it did it. I guess it didn't. Langdon, I guess, didn't take first. It's one of those. I thought I saw the home plate umpire point down to first. And a pitch misses inside, and it's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch coming from Green to Langdon. Trying to pitch him inside. And Langdon saws it off, and it's a foul ball off his foot. As that rolled back to Green. Langdon going to recollect himself. You know, we talked about those batting gloves. The one thing that stands out the most about them is that they go about halfway up his forearm. They're very high gloves. It's almost like Incredible Hulk gloves that Spencer has. And he'll go down on strikes. Swing and a miss. Braxton Green with a strikeout. Zach Snyder. He's walked and singled today. We have a timeout called. I guess, is there a ball loose? There is. I guess, did Edmonson County? They did. They once again, celebrating their strikeout, had a bad throw. That's about the third time tonight that they've done that. It's just sloppy. Snyder 1 for 1. One down here in the top of the 6th. And it's high, slipped out of the hand of Green. And Snyder dove out of the way of that. One ball, no strikes. And Snyder sends one to the parking lot. Foul ball behind us. Very large crowd has piled in on both fan bases, and I would say it's a pro-Grayson crowd as Zach Snyder lines one into left field for a base hit. Found a hole on that left side. Cougars might have a one-out rally rolling here.
Now batting number 3, Bratcher.
Lineup flips back over to the top for Jake Bratcher. He had a single in his last plate appearance, brings a 1 for 3 in today. Shows bunt, pulls back, and that's right down Broadway for a called strike. Bratcher has scored a couple of runs, though, in the game, adding to his team lead now, 26 runs scored. Pickoff attempt, Snyder in easily. I would imagine this would be an opportunity where Grayson County would be quite aggressive on the base paths. And right on cue, he's off and running. Called strike, and Snyder has the bag stolen. So it's 0-2, but another steal for Grayson County. 5th steal of the game for the Cougars. The 0-2 pitch coming. Another large lead for Snyder, and Bratcher fouls it off. This time it'll be Jet Hawkins to come and grab the ball, who's waiting in the Grayson County on-deck circle. The 0-2. Bratcher right side, that's down for a base hit. Jody Nutt is going to wave the runner. Storming for home is Zach Snyder, head first plunge. He's in there, beats the throw, and it's Grayson County on top 9-5 on the RBI base hit by Jake Bratcher. Tell you gotta love a baseball player that'll go in head first into home. And Zach Snyder looking like Pete Rose going in there doing it. Jet Hawkins, 1 for 3. Reach base twice, though, in the game. Cougs now lead 9-5 in the top of the 6th inning. And it's high, ball 1. Hawkins, ground ball to the second baseman, Logan. He'll flip on to second for 1. Not even close. No chance to get the speedy Hawkins. And it'll be a fielder's choice going 4-6 on the putout. The lead runner, Bratcher, is out. Chase Balnock, 1 for 1, doubled off the wall in his last plate appearance and was caught out at third trying to stretch 2 into 3. He also has a sacrifice fly. And that breaking ball doesn't break, and it's high for ball 1. Balnock with a couple of RBIs to help pace the way for Grayson in this 9-5 advantage. Runner is off. Fly ball down the left field line for Balnock. That's going to drop, and that's a fair ball. Off to the races goes Jet Hawkins. He's easily going to score, and a stand-up double for Chase Balnock makes it a 10-5 game. Jet Hawkins was off to the races and easily scored. And Michael Meredith is going to come onto the mound, and he is going to make a pitching change. Grayson County leads Edmonson County 10-5 in the top of the 6th inning with 2 down. We'll tell you who the new pitcher is after this. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Leitchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
At your global getaway, we're all about creating unforgettable journeys. Now's the perfect time to plan your 2026 adventure. Fancy a Royal Caribbean cruise, a Hawaiian escape, or a magical Disney World trip? We've got you covered. As a Royal Caribbean Master of Adventure, we're here for your cruise weddings, honeymoons, and vow renewals. Trust us, you'll be in expert hands. Visit yourglobalgetaway.com and let's make your dreams a reality. Your adventure awaits.
Struggling with mortgage debt from COVID? Team Kentucky can help. If you restructured your home loan and deferred payments to the end of your mortgage, you may qualify for up to $60,000 in assistance to pay off that debt. Help is also available for other COVID-related hardships if you meet income guidelines. Apply today at www.protectmykyhome.org. This ad is sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Jacob Logan is the new pitcher for Edmonson County, and the first pitch he throws to Gage Napier is high for ball 1. For Logan, this will be his 11th game. He's made 6 starts, 4-2 record with an ERA of 2.3. Runner is off, and it hits Napier in the back, and because of that, Balnock will have to go back to second. Tell you, Logan did not take a lot of time to warm up. He threw probably only 10 pitches in his warm-up. Now, it's possible that he was throwing in the last half inning to get ready for this. But Logan, that ERA, 2.31, 28 strikeouts, 13 walks, and 36 in a third inning. He's got the lowest ERA on the team. As Grayson leads this game 10-5 in the top of the 6th inning. Pops straight up on the infield for Rod Morris. The catcher does not catch it. Key drops it. Lost it in the lights. And that is an opportunity for Grayson County now. Logan Key beside himself. A very tough play, looking straight up, trying to make sure it didn't catch the net, but could not catch it. Runners on first and second, 2 down. Balnock off. The throwdown is not in time. Backside advancing to second is going to be Napier. On the pitch inside, a couple of steals for the Cougars. And again, third base pops out. Jody Nutt pops it back into place, though. Rod Morris now could, if he can get one into the outfield or get one onto the ground, you could see something good, and right on cue. Down for a base hit into left field. They're going to hold Napier at third, but Balnock comes in to score, and Grayson County now leads 11-5. Line drive, base hit into left field. It was hit too hard, though, to score Napier. And now you got Case Rogers. It's not been Case's night today. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. You can forget all about that, though, if you can plate a run here and make it 12-5. As it'll be a bunt attempt right back, though, to the pitcher, Logan, who will throw on to first and end the inning. But Grayson County gets a couple of more runs, as they now lead this game 11-5 after 4 hits, plates 3. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
Friends don't let friends overspend. If you're looking to upgrade your home without blowing your budget, at Box Drop Leitchfield, we've got brand new mattresses and furniture at the lowest prices around. Everything's in stock and ready to go, so you can take it home today. Hurry, because the first to arrive gets the best selection. Find us at 115 Sequoia Drive, across from Farmer's Feed Mill. Box Drop Leitchfield. Come see what everyone's talking about, and a proud sponsor of Cougar Sports.
Bottom of the 6th inning, Grayson County leads Edmonson County 11-5 here in the 12th District Semifinals. Winner will play again tomorrow night against Butler County here at Edmonson County High School. The Bears had to hang on and survive a furious comeback by Whitesville Trinity as they led 10-0 through 3 innings. Hung on to win 15-11 as the Raiders would not go away. That'll be 9-1-2 in the order for Edmonson County here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Gage Napier has a 6-run advantage. And I'm sure Jody Nutt will say, I feel pretty good about a 6-run advantage with number 34 on the mound. And that's fouled off. Napier hasn't been great today, but has done enough. And sometimes as a pitcher, that's all you need to do. Fly ball, ball knock it short, goes back and catches it as him and Langdon fought for it, but ball knock catches it just on the outer edge of the grass. That's out number 1 in the 6th. And we'll go back to the top of the order. Chase Bullock. 1 for 1, reach base on all 3 plate appearances. Walked a couple of times and doubled off of Napier. And it'll be a ground ball right back to Napier. He'll throw on to first. And 3 pitches gets the first 2 outs to the bottom of the 6th inning. Connor Self. 0 for 3 with a couple of Ks. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Jake Bratcher popped up. He was giving Gage a sign, but Gage said, nope, I'm ready. Locked in is 34. And Connor Self looked like he wanted nothing to do with that pitch, and an awkward swing is a strike. The 0-1. Fouled off, just getting enough of it. Is Napier. He wasn't great through the first 2 innings, but the last 3, especially these last couple, have been really good for Gage. He's looked like vintage Gage Napier. The KWC signee delivers the 0-2, and it's a ground ball, slow one, right to the shortstop, Bonnock. He'll throw on, and that is the inning. Cougs on top, 11-5. We head to the 7th. It's Cougar Baseball on K105.
When you give blood, you give life. And when you give life, you change lives. Make a life-saving impact by donating blood with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center. your hometown partner. As the sole supplier of blood products needed in Grayson County, your donation ensures a stable and adequate blood supply for you, your family, friends, and your neighbors. You are the hero when you give. Feel the power of community and compassion in every drop. Give life and change lives with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center. Life is on the line.
The primary election is coming. And tonight, there's something worth remembering. Your voice matters.
Hi, I'm Secretary of State Michael Adams, here to remind you, take a few minutes, show up, and vote in our May primary election.
Make a plan. Be there. Your vote is your voice. Use it. Learn more at sos.ky.gov. Sponsored by the Kentucky Secretary of State's Office.
Top of the 7th inning, Grayson County leads Edmonson County 11-5. Jacob Logan remains into the game to pitch for the Wildcats, who've had to go deep into their pitching rotation. It'll be Brody Armstrong 0 for 3 in today's contest to lead off, and he'll swing and miss at the first pitch from Logan. Cougars lead this game 11-5. They've come back from an early 5-1 deficit to take this lead here in the 12th District Semifinals, trying to extend their season at least 2 more games. That's a line drive into deep left center field. That ball is off the wall. Brody Armstrong will have a leadoff stand-up double off the left field wall. Spencer Langdon, 1 for 2. He has an infield single, a walk, and a strikeout. Armstrong, the runner, down on second. Pitch coming to Langdon, bounces in the dirt. Tell you, Langdon, it's like his legs are wearing a magnet for the ball, as he's almost been hit a couple of times in today's game. In the last plate appearance, we thought he was, but apparently was not. He'll plop one up in the infield, left side, and it's caught by the third baseman, as that is Bentley playing third now. Drew Pierce is at second, and the first pitch to Zach Snyder is inside. Those were a couple of the defensive changes that we didn't pick up when they made their last pitching change. Snyder 2 for 2. A couple of singles and a walk, and he swings and misses at that pitch high. Snyder's got a couple of steals as well, and has scored a couple of runs. And he'll send one into center field. Coates has it read, has it grabbed. Armstrong will tag. He'll easily get to third. Another insurance run, stands 90 feet away with 2 down for Jake Bratcher. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 7th inning for Edmonson County. Well, if you asked Michael Meredith to draw up what he'd want needing to start a rally, I'm sure he'd pick exactly what he has. 3, 4, 5 in the order. Hunter Wilson, Drew Pierce, Braxton Green in the 7th. And Jake Bratcher, called strike outside corner. He'll watch from Logan. Bratcher 2 for 4. A couple of singles, a couple of groundouts. He had that big hit into right field that plated a couple in his last plate appearance. And it'll be a ground ball to the shortstop. Green charges in, off-balance throw, ends the inning. Cougars 3 outs away from a chance to four-peat. We'll find out if they can do it coming up next, as this is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a Future Designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMeister for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at SOHD.info.
For each life moment, your kids could get free or low-cost health coverage from Medicaid or CHIP. Kids up to age 19 are covered for checkups, vaccines, dentist visits, hospital care, and more. Your kids may be eligible now, even if you've applied before. And if they already have Medicaid or CHIP, remember to renew every year. Get started now at insurekidsnow.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Measles cases are on the rise, but there's good news. The MMR vaccine is the safest way to protect yourself and your community from measles, mumps, and rubella. Measles isn't just a rash. It can lead to serious health issues like pneumonia and brain swelling, even in healthy kids. That's why doctors recommend 2 MMR doses for lifelong protection. And cost shouldn't be a barrier. Many vaccines are free, even without insurance. Call 855-598-2246 to find a provider near you. This message is paid for by Kentucky Voices for Health, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Grayson County leads 11-5 here, bottom of the 7th inning. Trying to send the Grayson County faithful home happy. Napier on to try and close it out. And it'll be Hunter Wilson to lead off. Jake Bratcher, a long conversation with Gage before that happened. And the first pitch to Wilson is high for ball 1. Cougars on top 11-5 here in the 12th District Semifinals. We're at 10:30 local time. And Wilson sends one into right center field. Charging in to make the play is Zach Snyder for out number 1 in the 7th.
Now batting number 14, Drew Pierce.
Drew Pierce, 1 for 3. He got the game started in the bottom of the first inning with a 3-run home run and has had a couple of loud fly ball outs after that. This has got to be emotional because you're down 6 runs. This very well could be your last plate appearance ever. He'll send one into deep left field. Armstrong goes back at the wall, jumps, and it is a home run for Drew Pierce, his second of the game. Armstrong jumped up to try and make a play, and you know what? If the Wildcats don't come back, that's one heck of a way to end your career, is on a homer. Armstrong gave it a chance out there and left, and wonder how close he was. It's tough for us to see from our vantage point since we're ground level. Braxton Green 0 for 3. Reached on a couple of errors, though, in this game. 1 down as it goes to the backstop. And there's a fly ball into left center field. Long run for Jet Hawkins, and he cannot get there. And it'll be a ground rule double as it bounces over the wall in left center field. And the Wildcats trying to say that they're not going to go away quietly here. And a timeout is going to be called. Tyler Harrell going to go out and have a conversation with Gage Napier, just to calm him down here. As it is an 11-6 game, and I'm sure that's probably what this conversation is hey, you're up by 5. You're okay. You could give up a couple of more home runs, and you're still pitching tomorrow. Well, he won't be pitching tomorrow, but you're playing tomorrow for a chance to win your 4th straight district championship. And I'm sure that's what this conversation is on the mound.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 6, second, Logan.
Jacob Logan, 0 for 3. Green, the runner, down on second. And Grayson leads this game 11-6, 1 out in the 7th. Gage Napier trying to close it out. He hasn't been perfect today, but he's been good enough. And that's a fly ball, shallow center field. Hawkins has it red, and the Wildcats are down to their final outs. Logan Key has had Napier's number today as well. 3 for 3 with a double and a couple of singles. And I guess defensive indifference allowed Green to advance to third. And Jody Nutt calls time. And I guess no time was called and allowed Green to advance on defensive indifference down to third. That was weird. Jody Nutt came out and asked, was there time? And the home plate umpire said no. Well, that's weird. Swing and a miss at the pitch low. I mean, the runner Green means nothing. I mean, if he scores, they still need more runs to cross the plate. It's 11-6. Inside pitch just misses. And the count will go to 1-1. 2 down in the bottom of the 7th inning. Grayson County trailed this game 5-1 after 2 innings, but have stormed back. They scored 10 unanswered. And it's a blooper right back to Napier. Jumps into the air, grabs it! And Grayson County eliminates Edmonson County and advances to tomorrow's 12th District Championship game. Final score, Grayson County 11, Edmonson County 6. Napier strikes out 7, knocks in a couple of runs. Chase Bonnock knocks in 3 as well. And the Cougars eliminate Edmonson County in a game that takes 2 hours and 7 minutes to play. We'll come back and wrap it up after this as Grayson County wins the game by the final score of 11-6. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Leitchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
At your global getaway, we're all about creating unforgettable journeys. Now's the perfect time to plan your 2026 adventure. Fancy a Royal Caribbean cruise, a Hawaiian escape, or a magical Disney World trip? We've got you covered. As a Royal Caribbean Master of Adventure, we're here for your cruise weddings, honeymoons, and vow renewals. Trust us, you'll be in expert hands. Visit yourglobalgetaway.com and let's make your dreams a reality. Your adventure awaits.
Friends don't let friends overspend. If you're looking to upgrade your home without blowing your budget, at Boxdrop Litchfield, we've got brand new mattresses and furniture at the lowest prices around. Everything's in stock and ready to go so you can take it home today. Hurry, because the first to arrive gets the best selection. Find us at 115 Sequoia Drive across from Farmer's Feed Mill. Boxdrop Litchfield. Come see what everyone's talking about, and a proud sponsor of Cougar Sports.
Grayson County advances to tomorrow's 12th District Championship game and next week's 3rd Region Tournament with an 11-6 win against Edmonson County here this evening. The final line score for Grayson County, 11 runs and 11 hits and 4 errors. For Edmonson County, 6 runs, 7 hits, and 4 errors. The winning pitcher is Gage Napier. He goes 7 innings, allows 7 hits, 6 runs, 4 earned, a couple of walks, and 7 strikeouts. For Edmonson County, the loss is saddled to Braxton Green, who came in relief of Drew Pierce. As Pierce, the starter, went 2 1/3, 3 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Braxton Green went 3 1/3, 6 hits, 6 runs, all earned, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. And Logan came in relief, 1 1/3, allowing only 2 hits. Offensively for Grayson County, a couple of RBIs for Gage Napier, Jet Hawkins, and 3 for Chase Bonnock to help pace the scoring for the Cougars. Looking ahead to tomorrow, the Cougars are scheduled to play the 12th District Championship game against Butler County at 6 o'clock. Now, since tomorrow is Election Day, we will not have coverage of that game. since we have responsibilities to do coverage of election coverage, we will not have a broadcast of that. Now, if it would rain and that game get moved to Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, or Saturday, or something, we would have coverage of that game. So if you want us to broadcast it, hope for a lot of rain tomorrow. I actually think we probably need the rain just in general. But if the game does happen tomorrow, we will not have coverage of that because it will be Election Day. So that'll wrap us up here today. Grayson County comes back, scores 10 unanswered to defeat Edmonson County today by the final score of 11-6. And that'll wrap us up here for today. Again, Gage Napier goes the distance. Wasn't perfect, but got the job done. District championship happens tomorrow afternoon. That'll wrap us up here for today. So until next time, this is Sam Gormley saying so long, everyone.